Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Adventures with Naomi. I'm your host Naomi, and today we are going to make a keto-friendly carrot cake. So a friend of mine made me a carrot cake for my birthday in June, and it was amazing and phenomenal, and so I had to find a recipe. It's not as good as his, but it's still good. I'm going to add a little more cinnamon to see if I can recreate what he had. So here is a picture of all the ingredients I'm going to be using today. Okay, so that was all the ingredients. So, plus carrots. I forgot to add carrots on all that. That's like the key ingredient. So, today, for the carrots, because they need to be finely shredded, and I ain't got time to sit there and shred it by hand. So if y'all don't have a food processor, I'm sorry, just shred it, on a little shredder by hand. I'm fortunate I have a food processor. So you're gonna want to use the shredder blade, the one, I don't know, can you tell where the little bumps, these pop up? See this side, they all like go down. So that's not the side that's going to shred it. It's going to be the side that slices it. You don't want the slices because it's not cheese. So you want to do it this one. Okay? You just set it right on top like that. Put this into place. I have my carrots washed, but I forgot to prep them. So hold on just a minute. So when I say prep, what I mean is I'm just chopping up the tops and the bottoms and chopping them in half, because this is the size spout that you're using. So if you have one that's like sticking straight up, it's kind of a pain in the butt to do that. The carrot kind of spins and jumps everywhere, and it's just don't do it. So I chop them in half so that they fit in there. Okay. So we need two cups of carrots. Oh, but I'm doubling it because you're supposed to put it in like one 9-inch pan or two 6-inch pans. Well, I have two 8-inch cake pans. So I'm going to double the recipe. So technically I need 4 cups of carrots, which I forgot when I was washing them, so I may have to wash more. I don't know. I'm also omitting the nuts because I don't really like nuts. Well, I don't really like almonds or pecans or walnuts or anything like that in general, especially in my food. So I'm just putting carrots and not putting in the pecans that they calls for. Okay. So now I have a bunch of little ones like this, and I don't know how to mute it, but mute your phone. It's going to get loud. For just a minute, I just want to show you how fun it is to use your shredder. So I put them in there, put the lid on, and then turn it on, just the first one. Turn it off before you add more. I just put a little bit of pressure when I'm pushing them down so that it actually goes through. Since these ones are smaller, I'm putting 4 in there. So I'm going to pause it and shred the rest so you don't have to hear it. Okay. So now I just take the lid off, and there's these little pieces. I eat some, I give some to my dogs because they like them. I don't know, you can throw them away. Whatever you want to do. Be careful because these are sharp. Don't slice your finger off. But this went down my wrong way. Okay, I'm back. I didn't die. Okay, so they're all finely shredded. And then I have my 4-cup. Sorry, the dog started playing. So then I'm just going to kind of dump this into here. And if you have extra, just think you have toppings for salads. So there's that. Okay. So it's a little more than 4 cups, but like I said, I'm not using pecans. So I always put a little bit extra carrot to kind of, I don't know, make up the difference. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands. Be right back. Okay, all fresh and clean now. So we're going to preheat our oven to 350. And we're going to get a little crafty. You didn't know you got crafty when cooking, did you? Okay, so the reason being is you're going to want to use parchment paper to line the bottom of the cake pan, because then it helps your cakes come out a lot easier, because I'm going to take them out of the pan to frost them, and so you don't want them to be stuck on the bottom. So I just put my 2 pans together, spread a piece of parchment paper, cut it. So now I'm going to cut it into circles. So you just put your parchment paper on top, kind of loosely hold it down. Are you watching me, baby? Are you gonna help me cut? I have a live in-person audience. Woo, sorry, princess. Okay, so you're just gonna kind of cut around it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Oops. Just kind of hold it, cut it around. Like so. I mean, it's not perfect. And then what you're gonna do is take your spray, spray the bottom of the pan, put your parchment paper down on top of the spray. This helps that to not stick either. And then you just kind of spray all over right on top, just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it on this one. So I'll be back in just a sec. Okay. Say hi. I have a baking companion today. Yeah. Okay. She's very distracting. Okay, so in our bowl, we are going to whisk together eggs, olive oil, and vanilla extract. Keep in mind, I'm doubling the recipe. So you would ordinarily need 4 eggs, a 1/3 cup of olive oil, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm doubling that, so it's going to take 8 eggs. You always want your trash can close if you can help it. So, just going to crack these 8 eggs into here like so. If you do happen to get shell in there, using the bigger eggshell to scoop it up with helps somehow draw the shell in. If you're not, like fishing around for 5 minutes trying to get the stupid thing on your finger, that's a pain in the neck. That. Okay. Oh, when I was washing my hands, I glanced out the window and I saw this vehicle driving by with a Christmas tree on the top of their car. Oh, yeah, it's like 2 weeks away from Christmas, by the way. So, there's that. I probably should be doing, some kind of peppermint bark or oh, I will be hopefully soon doing sugar cookies. I'll have to remember, not sure if I'm gonna film it, but the kind where you roll it out and use the cookie cutters and you frost it and all that kind of stuff. Depends on if I do it when my in-laws are here. They won't want to be filmed. All right, so now I have all of my eggs. I'm gonna get 2/3 cup of olive oil. You definitely want the olive oil because, I'm gonna get the bigger thing. That's gonna take forever. Be right back. Right, got my big thing of olive oil. So I need 2/3 cup of olive oil. And then 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Sure, that looks good. And then you whisk it all together. You want to make sure you whisk it good. Whisk it. I feel like I'm gonna make French toast. Okay. Then we're gonna add in the dry ingredients. So let's see, we're done with these. We're done with that. So that is monkfruit sweetener because that's the sugar I can have. So this calls for 1 cup of it. I'll probably do like 1.5 because again, I'm doubling it, but I don't want to put 2 cups of sugar in it. Because I mean, it's just a lot of sugar. So I'll do like 1.5 cups. Okay. That, and then we're gonna need 4 cups of almond flour. Yes, sweet darling. I love you. I think she may want to cuddle. Is that what you want? You just want to see what Mama. And then 4 cups. Yes, 4 cups of almond flour. Goodness gracious. It's a lot. A lot of ingredients, but oven's heated. So what I do is I scoop and then I scrape so it's more even. White 4 cups. Okay. And then 4 tablespoons of coconut flour. If y'all are doing this along with me, I hope you're doubling your batter or want to double your batter because that's what I'm measuring out. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So that's 4 teaspoons. Don't forget, I need to double everything. Baking soda. 4. I've done that before. I was supposed to be like doubling a recipe or something, and I only doubled some of the ingredients, but not all of the ingredients. Yeah, that was fun. So, you know, things happen in the kitchen, and it's okay. You just kind of go with the flow of it. Oh, I have, so this is actually baking soda. I have a big old bag that I got from Costco because I use it for different things. So I just measure it into a little container. So I'm not like lugging around a big bag. Okay, and then half a teaspoon, so 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Just wipe it off, it's fine. So scoop and swipe. There's that. Okay, and then 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. Sure. Okay, so this says 1 tablespoon, which I would then make 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, but I love the taste of cinnamon, especially in my carrot cake and on my cream cheese frosting that will go on top. So I'm just gonna go crazy with it, but technically you should be only putting 2 tablespoons in my size cake. So just an FYI, because well, that's gonna be very cinnamony. Sorry, someone just pulled up in front of my house. I don't know who he is. I'll bake him a cake. Okay, and then pinch of salt. So we'll do 2 pinches of salt. So then you mix all this together. I should not have gotten a whisk. I don't know why it says whisk things together when it's gonna form a dough. Like, really? It's stuck. I should know better. Get a fork for the eggs and stuff, and then get a spoon for the rest of it, because whisking this mamma jamma together is just nonsense. Just nonsense. But, oh gosh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be good. So, blend in. Blend in? Why would I blend in the carrots? Yeah, I'm just gonna whisk it. So then we blend in 1 stick of melted butter, not softened, melted, and our carrots. So give me a sec, I'm gonna melt this. All right, got my melted butter. And my carrots, and at this point in time, if you wanted pecans or walnuts or whatever, this is when you would add it in. But since I'm not doing that, okay, I'm over that. Much better. Okay, so then you just kind of blend it all in. It's kind of weird because it seems like it's too carroty-y. That's a new word, you can look it up. But it's really not. Or at least not to me, it's not. And just think, if you want, you could have this for breakfast, because it's healthier for you than a freaking donut. So, and most of the cereals that they have out there now, I'm just saying, those cereals that they have out there now is ridiculous. Miniature cookies, marshmallows, just marshmallows. It's not breakfast. Weasel. There's that. Then now, all you have to do is pour it into our prepared pans and then bake it. Since I'm doing 2 of them, I'll probably end up cooking it for like 35 minutes, but I'll set a timer for 30 and just kind of keep an eye on them. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and transfer them in. I'll show you the first one. You just kind of drop it in there. That looks like about half. It's not an exact science with me. I mean, if you wanted to be a professional, obviously you shouldn't be watching my videos unless you want to, you know, do it for fun and to make fun of me, I guess. If you're cruel and heartless. Just kidding. Okay. So then, just kind of do that. And then spread it around. Try to make it as even as you can because you are going to want to put them out, like dump them out, and then after they're baked and frost them. So you don't want them like uneven, you know, like, I mean, unless you want to do it that way, I don't know. You do you. I'm just going to kind of do like that. Boom. And then we're going to bake them. So I'll see you in like 30-35 minutes. All right, so it's been 35 minutes. I did cook it for the extra 5 minutes. But they look really good. I do not have toothpicks. So I just used a chopstick to stick in there. Came out clean. It looks good. So I'll show you. So excited. So I'm just gonna set it on this little rack here to cool, and then probably tomorrow after it's cooled, because you want to make sure it's cooled completely before you frost it. So I'll probably frost them with my cinnamon cream cheese frosting tomorrow. So good. Anyway, thanks guys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out in case I forget to post things on Facebook. And if you subscribe, if I get enough subscribers, then I can have a special URL to make it easier for people to find. But anyway, thank you for joining in today, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.